what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it. I think you have a quarterback that is going through it. And it's no surprise that his kind of downfall directly coincides with the teams. It's pretty insane to think about the last 90 minutes of LSU football, where at the end of that first half of Texas A&M, LSU's like, everybody's like, oh my God, LSU's like actually like a legitimate playoff team. Garrett Nussmeier may be the best quarterback in the entire country. He had just thrown for 250 in the first half against A&M.
Yeah.
Everything was working out. And since that moment, everything's gone badly. And it's not just the very clear moments, right? The picks, that's very clear and obvious. But all over this film, Jake, there's throws that he was making earlier in the year that he's missing now, or he's hitching or hesitating. You can tell that these mistakes, these interceptions, whatever they be, they have caused that most dangerous of contagions to start to creep in, doubt. He is at his best when he grips it and rips it, with full confidence. And right now he looks like a man doubting himself, and it's causing everything to not work and everything to look worse. Again, even the underneath throws, like I said, fading away from contact, which is something that I hesitate to criticize too much, right? Because he's done it kind of his entire career. And a lot of times he still can make the throw, but it still seems like there's sometimes like, man, step into that and it's kind of falling away, throwing on the back heel. It's just, he looks like a first-year starting quarterback that was really, really hot and now is going through. Because a season is never just like a consistent climb. There's always going to be ups and downs. And he is absolutely in the valley right now.
Yeah, and for a first-year quarterback, even, he's been here a long time, but still, this is the first time that this is his team. Like, it was surprising in a good way how well he was handling being that guy.
Yeah.
Even though he had been here as a veteran player, he hadn't had a lot of plays. He's been around. And I thought USC game, like from the very get-go, he was really, really good. And, there's some things also, like quarterback's always going to, get all the praise and all the blame as well. Like there's some things that you can kind of understand maybe why some of this is happening. The fumble, like the free rusher right up the middle.
Not his fault.
That wasn't one time. That didn't just happen one time. And so then you start to see ghost a little bit. And then you start to anticipate bad things and not good things. And then as a quarterback, and look, I never played the position, and we can ask Matt on Wednesday, but as a quarterback, like those things play into your mind, right? And
yes, it's not all on him just being like, he's not getting the help, absolutely. But he was overcoming that.
He was.
Earlier in the year.
And at this point right now, he's not. He is not. And so the second interception, your receiver falls down. Okay, the first one, those are things you just don't expect from him. It was zone. It was always zone. And he got fooled. He thought it was going to be man coverage. And honestly, that's one that you would expect him to be able to read 10 out of 10. You really would. Like that's the kind of processor that he has been. And it's those mistakes in those moments that were not happening at the beginning of the season. And look, those are going to fall on the quarterback. They certainly are. And you're right. There's some throws right there that he was making, certainly on the sideline. Like there's some throws outside of the hashes that he was making at the beginning of the year.
He was hitting in the beginning of the year. I mean, the one that should have been a pick that Aaron Anderson made a great defensive play.
You got to rough the passer, but yes, Aaron Anderson became a DB.
That's a throw that he made.
Early in the year.
Multiple times earlier this year, and he kind of hits it and he throws it late and it goes over and it's just off.
So as a quarterback, again, like you have to have a different mindset and mentality. So first drive of the game, right? You have the play that you want. You get everything you want. Kyron Lacey's open. You throw it in there. He drops it.
Yeah.
Like those are things that you have to be able to clear out of your mind. Because you're talking about some of the hitching stuff that happens there. Like again, never played the position, but I would assume it's because, okay, man, it's that same window. I can fit it in there, but, is he going to come up with the catch or whatever it might be? So it feels like the confidence level in those around him as well has gone down, and it's forced him to try to do something that he's not. He's playing outside of himself right now, and that's why I think you have him off.
Well, and I think, too, something that is really hard, but I think I think it's really easy for us to appreciate, Jake, is when you throw a couple picks where you just didn't see the guy, all of a sudden your trust in yourself is eroded, right? Because like when you throw picks where you're like, oh my, wait, what? Why was he there? Then you can no longer grip it and rip it because you're not trusting yourself or your reads anymore. Because like, well, if that happened then I got. So now when I look, I'm double checking. Okay, who's all there? And it's that little tenth that ends up making all the difference in the world. I think I will say this though, dude. Like, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. The Nuss takes that I'm seeing in chat right now, and that really I've just heard whispered about over the weekend or talked about, I think are reactionary and go too far. Like a second ago, Ito was like, this guy's been here forever. You got to stop talking about him like he's a first-year player. Okay, Jaden Daniels had started 3 years of college football when he had his first year at LSU, and look at how much different it was between year 1 and year 2 starting here. Joe Burrow had been in college football for 3 or 4 years, and look at the difference between year 1 and year 2 starting. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Age is age, but there's nothing like experience. So, yes, he may be an upperclassman, but it is still a first-year starter, and I think there is still a ton of good there. Now, we can have a conversation on dual threat, pocket guys, everything else, because the pocket quarterback in 2024 for college football is struggling a little bit, down a little bit right now. I mean, look at Carson Beck, others.
No,
right?
Name one right now.
Rourke. There we go, dude. Signetti, the exception to every rule.
I mean, because that is certainly a conversation that we can have.
Yeah.
Because a true pocket passer right now
is struggling.
Wow,
Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.